Hi, my name is Anna Hellman, and this is the visual presentation for a technology administrator interview project that we had to do. I chose to interview Robin Williams, and she is located on the Lynchburg College campus, and so this is an academic library that I looked at. Lynchburg College, as an introduction, is where I got my undergraduate degree in elementary education. I spent many, many nights at the library there working on papers and especially the last semester working on my lesson plans for student teaching. It's located in Lynchburg, Virginia, which is about a maybe 2.5 hour drive away from Greensboro, depending on where you are. It's a very nice place to go. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The name of the library is Knight Capron, and it is actually connected to another building called Schule, which is where a lot of students go to hang out. There's a Starbucks, there's a deli type thing with the Starbucks, and it's just a very nice place to be. And having worked in the library many nights trying to get things ready, I can definitely say that it is a wonderful place to work, and all students like to go there and hang out and then go over to Schule and hang out as well. The lady that I interviewed was Robin Williams. She is the head of technical services and of cataloging, and here is a picture of her. I'm sorry it's not very clear. It's the best I could do. Some of the responsibilities for her is to be in charge of keeping up with network-wide activity. This is to see what students work on and their search platforms and tools, and to deal with problems that students have. And she stated in her interview that she keeps sort of a tally of if there's more than one person complaining about a certain problem, she goes back and she tries to find out where the problem originated and she tries to fix it. She works with professors to create Moodle links to the library, and I don't know who all is familiar with Moodle, but Moodle is an open source document software, open source software that professors can put up for certain classes and can link back to the library. She keeps current with information from computers and libraries and Against the Grain, and one of her main responsibilities is evaluating metadata emergence schemes like XML and BibFrame. Some of the network security plans or policies for academic libraries, it's different from public libraries, or I would say from elementary libraries as well, but definitely from public libraries. A different department is what protects the network. It's not the library. The library does not have access to that type of protection themselves. And a different department puts in place all the network security policies and protocols. And some schools are lucky enough to have a brother-sister program with the computer services department and the library, and they work hand in hand in keeping everything up to date and all viruses contained, and just keeping everything safe. However, Lynchburg College does not have a brother-sister program. They are dealing with computer services that is a campus-wide department, and I have worked with this computer service department, and I can attest to the fact that they are not quick on fixing anything unless it's something that will affect the whole campus somehow. But in keeping with that, library problems usually end up in a long line with the standalone problems, such as what I had to deal with or what other students have problems with. However, the library carries weight in asking for help. So if they can prove that it is something that is going to affect the whole campus instead of just one certain person, the computer services department is more likely to help fix it quicker and put it in line above some of the other problems. Some of the skill sets that you need to possess is flexibility and organizational structuring. And you need to have this at an entry level as well as in designing future changes. Organization is key in any job that you have, but especially in, I would think especially in technology. If you can't keep organized, things get a little hairy. Patience is always a good thing to have. If you don't have patience, you quickly get frustrated with people and snap, and that's just never a good thing. You need to be able to work with other people. And in some cases, that means forming an alignment between computer services or the technology team with the libraries team. And that way they can work hand in hand and not have the library team do one thing and then have the computer services team go right back and fix the same thing and have a duplication of it. And one of the most important skill sets I think that Robin stated to me was being able to use knowledge and research as a way to touch users' everyday lives in a meaningful way. If a person is open and honest and willing to work and presents that in their body language or in approaching someone, I feel like people are more likely to ask for help. And you never know when you're going to teach somebody something new and it'll just change the way they look at things or how they fix things. Robin taught me a lot about technology and has kind of opened my eyes towards more along with this class. This class has put me in the right direction when it comes to technology. I'm not a technologically based person, and so I usually have to ask for help when it comes to any little bit of technology, but learning the ins and outs of hardware and software and open source and knowing what kind of skill sets you have to have, it helps. And it eases any sort of worry or panic that I have going into this profession. So yes, that is my visual presentation. I hope this helps. Thanks.